Hello and welcome to the second installment of Ask Judge Dan, a question and answer session we share weekly on our Facebook page. Last week we had some very good questions. Tonight there are two very important questions I want to address, but before I do that, I want to be sure that everyone's aware of our Writing the Circuit program. It's an outreach program where either my court staff and I come to you or you come to the court for a scheduled evening to learn about a particular part of the court system, whether it's probation, the handling of criminal cases, or civil disputes. Writing the Circuit is an outreach program because this judge believes that judges need to be out of the courthouse in the community talking about the legal system so it is not so mysterious. 285-6256 will schedule a visit. Our questions this week, two of them, and they're very good questions. This one's from Charlotte of Jeffersonville. What do you consider in a child custody decision? There is never an easy way to say, well, I consider 10 or 15 specific things. So much of what we have to consider as a judge is focused on two things. What's in that child's best interest, and has there been a substantial and compelling change of circumstances from the home the child is in that necessitates a change to a different home? It isn't always the case where the non-custodial parent wins the lottery, so his or her life becomes better. Therefore, let's change custody. The focus is on the child. What's in the child's best interest, and is there something in that custodial home that necessitates a change? The policies of Indiana Supreme Court include not moving a child back and forth based upon the good or bad fortunes of the parent. Rather, is there something going on in this custodial home that makes a change necessary for the best interest of the child? Inside those descriptions, the judge listens to a variety of facts from a number of witnesses to measure how much proof exists on those two prongs. Second question, from Greg and Susan of Sellersburg. You tried 3 murder cases last year, Judge Moore. What was it like to listen to all of that kind of evidence? That cannot be answered in 1 or 2 sentences. I can say in a general way, that type of evidence is heartbreaking. It tears you up. In one case, young children were involved. In another case, a young mother was involved. The third case involved a veteran, and his life was ended based on that evidence when a drug deal went bad. A judge experiences and listens to what the family goes through when a loved one is killed, or when loved ones who are children are murdered. At the same time, the judge's job is to be sure the trial proceedings are fair, and the judge's professional focus must be on the management of that trial. An old saying and belief of our legal system is, if the system doesn't work for the worst among us, then how can it work for the best among us? I'm not saying any of these people who were tried were the worst among us, but what I am saying is this one standard of fairness must exist for everybody charged with a crime by the state. If the state carries their burden of proof and that person is found guilty, then the jury has done their role to check all of the evidence, and the judge pronounces the sentence. In short, those are tough cases to listen to, but that is my job, and that's what a judge is elected to do. The hard cases, as well as those few cases that are fun, like granting adoptions and starting new lives of families. Thank you very much for these questions. They really touch upon how families are impacted sometimes by the legal system. Again, contact us at 285-6256. If you'd like to schedule a Writing the Circuit visit, we'll come to you, or you come to us. I'm Judge Dan Moore. I appreciated spending this time with you, and I look forward to talking to you again.